The zMAX Cars Tour West are green.
They race down into turn one, side by side for the lead, down the back straightaway. Who's going to lead? Lap number one, they're leaning on each other.
It's leaning some more. It's Hingorani on the inside. Zampa leads number one. Hanging on.
So that's the 54 of Joey East, work on the inside of Andrew Chapman. Two young drivers.
Chapman last week at Irwindale Speedway. It was technically lap number 1.01. Just past the start-finish line, got together with another competitor, and it ended their day. Basically took out any contention they had early. He ran a lane higher than Sean Hingorani did through the entirety of turns 3 and 4. And look what he did here, but Sean's going to say, I'm bringing it right back to you, Derek.
The fun about Kevin Harvick's Kern Raceway is it's a nice, wide, banked corner. Like you see, Thorne going to go way up high, gets that momentum. And again, these pro late model style race cars, it's all about momentum on this high banked racetrack. You sniff that throttle just a little bit when you don't want to, here comes Lenny White.
But Derek Thorne, as we watch this battle, is starting to maybe show us that there's more of a lane as they're getting close there for the battle for third.
Change. Lenny White is up to the front, making it look easy out here tonight. Lenny White to the lead.
And Lewis just wants them both to get out of the way. Seth Wise gets the bumper from Philpott.
That'll help Lewis potentially if they run it clean into 1 and 2. It's still a short track, even though it's a big short track.
Inside of Philpott, but oh, trouble, turn number 4. The 17 has gone around. Everyone's gonna woe it up. And lap number 43 will be our first yellow in series history.
Write it down. Now, Jeffrey, it was at or around lap 50 for our break.
You're gonna make me predict the officials right now?
This could fall right into that break window, or the officials will have to decide.
Pro Lates, well, you wouldn't be surprised to hear that Lenny White's leading the way, but what happened to the 17? Did he get help, or did he just...
Coming out of turn 4, he blew the tires off of it, smoking it up out of turn number 4, and spinning around.
Oh.
Henry did not get it. He was watching some good old corner action.
We've been keeping Sarah busy.
Well, now it's up to the officials. Do we have our break? The outside fires beautifully. The inside, not so much.
Yeah, Seth Wise, though, struggled. Third car back, and it's Derek Thorne who had a great restart. Lenny White's going to clear for the lead, but Thorne's going to take it to second place above Zampa. Seth Wise struggled as the third car in line on the outside. It just did not get it going. Oh, trouble into turn number 1 and 2. Seth Wise goes around in the 87 in front of the field.
Ooh, everybody picking the correct lane on that one.
So a bad restart turns into an even worse couple of laps. And what do we got here?
Going into turn 1 and the lines
Definitely Philpott.
Into turn number 1, we're going to slow it down. Right at the bottom of your screen, now going to the center. 87 came down, the 50 was there. Philpott making contact with the left rear quarter panel. However you call it, the 87 is around. That's the answer.
Do you mind if I write that down on the test?
Please. I mean, now let's play. Now you and I, let's dissect even more.
Okay.
Philpott, was he all the way down to the stripe? He was not. There's plenty of room down low. And Wise likely turned in, expecting the 50 not to be there.
And then you get into the conversation of, okay, who had right away?
Exactly.
The insurance companies are going to get involved. You know how this works. For the restart, a shootout to the halfway break.
We are green, and a bit of a stock up there at the line.
That time it was Lewis who struggled to get going a little bit further back on the inside line. And it's Derek Thorne making the move. He's trying to clear. I don't think it's done between Derek Thorne and Lenny White.
Here comes out of 4, new leader.
Derek Thorne at the line. Side by side for third, Zampa and Malone. Philpott, who has been sideways this entire race, is up to fifth.
Ooh, but Lenny White's taking a look to the inside.
Never call it too soon, right? Lenny White.
We got the shot up high with Sarah, but we also got the shot up higher with Henry on the drone. Look at this side by side down the back straightaway.
He's trying to get him here. Can he get him? Lenny White on that inside line.
They were sliding and leaning.
Yellow. Photo finish. We're going to have to go to our speed shot.
Well, we're on it.
Oh, man. Well, we made it to the lap 50 break.
Park him alone, dude. What do you think, man?
I got a fucking hot. I got a hot rod, guys, ladies and gentlemen. I got a good car right now. We were just saving.
All right, man. Tommy Jeffrey, it's crazy down here. We got 5 minutes on the clock, doing a few quick changes. Oh man, what are you guys having fun up there tonight?
Through the gears nicely into turn number 1.
All right, the question going to be, how important is it to control the race? Is Lenny White going to push it? He does into turn number 3. Dips it to the inside. The door is shut.
He's still looking. Side by side, 1 and 2.
Pushing it down on that inside line. And we talked about how tough it is to try and complete a pass out of turn number 2. He's going to get door to door with Derek Thorne here out of turn number 4. Now, Derek's been okay on that outside line, carrying that momentum down the front straightaway. And another car had an issue, is having an issue, I should say, is the 24 of Dominic Lopez. He is off the pace, down low into turn number 1.
Good work, Dom, for being respectful. As here comes Dylan Zampa, the orange 92. El Bandito ride. And he's got Parker Malone in the 36 to the inside.
It's a great looking car. I mean, there's a lot of good looking cars in this field.
Love the shininess of the 36. I love the contrasting colors on the 8. You're right. Wise there on the rear bumper, giving the 43 a shot.
Oh, and there goes Basin around off of contact from Seth Wise.
Seth knew better, and he did it anyways. And what did that do? Stop the both of them. Play here. So, out of turn number 2, Wise could have went down low, but no, he gave him a little bumper, and then we rode into turn 3 together.
Is that a little bit maybe just losing some patience?
Could be. I mean, that.
And we're going to go 3 wide into turn 1. Hold on to your hats. It was Philpott who kind of got squeezed into the corner. Peterson who got hit, and they're all keeping it straight.
Let's take a look here. Caesar with a shot down in the corner. There's a couple of bumps, but this was the bigger one. Chase Hand going around. Chapman, Cordova threading the needle.
I want to see that again because I'm trying to see where Bazin got his damage because where's Bazin here?
Peterson hitting Lewis and then coming into the corner.
There, so Seth Wise goes to avoid and man, oh man.
They hit the restart zone and everybody's clean.
Zampa working the outside line. Can he take advantage of this over Lenny White? Thorne struggled off of turn 2 and allows Malone to his inside in the battle for third. Zampa's trying to keep his nose there. Now remember, Zampa and White have a bit of a history.
Yeah, and they're continuing that right now. Through turns 1 and 2 cleanly. Down the back straightaway they go.
Great side-by-side racing here. Kevin Harvick's Kern Raceway. taking place in the battle for 5th.
Oh, still 3 wide.
Now it's Peterson's turn to the inside. Lewis in the middle, Thorne on the outside.
The best part about this pack that we're watching, none of these cars are doing what these drivers want it to do. They are all a mess, and they're all trying to get out of their own mess.
We'll see. Hopefully a mess isn't created from that.
That's the hope.
We're going to do it again. This time Lewis to the inside. Some contact into turn number 1. Peterson backs out of it just in time, but he might send a message to Lewis. Now he's just going to pass him.
And Thorne's stuck on the outside whether he wants it or not.
He's like, can you guys cut me some slack here?
Picture perfect, but it's going to be a squeeze out of turn 2.
Yeah, got to be careful. They're doing it as they should. Some talented racers here making it work in a very tight pack with Cody Kimley now in the mix to the inside of the 3 wide. Peterson's going to try to watch up into Lewis.
This is Irwindale racing at Kern. What are we watching right now?
I love it. No, this is it. I'm telling you, some of these drivers, I think, are starting to discover some extra grooves out here.
Philpott not wasting any time.
Why not?
He sees the
Do it again. Philpott gets into Thorne. Trouble down the back straightaway.
And
big hit there from the 15. The 88 caught Landon Lewis. We got a wheel rolling into turn number 3. You can't say that you didn't see it coming, but for the amount of laps that they got away with it, that was some incredible racing. We got a wheel that's rolling into the pit area.
Heavy damage we're seeing here.
So hopefully everyone in the pit area well aware of what's coming. And they're going to get that wheel woed up.
Good thing because that fire truck was going to hit it no matter what.
I thought that's what he was going for. Now if we take a look, there's Derek Thorne that he's walking up to.
Great shots by Henry there, getting us an over-the-head shot of all this. And they're talking it out using sign language. Door slamming happened. Thorne walking away with a deck lid. And just about nothing else. He smiles still, though. Derek Thorne, ultimate competitor. Jeffrey, let's take a look to see what happened.
So taking a look here at the replay on trackvision.tv, powered by Low Budget TV, and just finally ran out of room.
Yep. It was so good.
Oh, man.
Oh, what a hit there by the inside. Not only Landon Lewis, but Philpott with a huge slam. Let's back it up one more time.
Yeah, there were not only some big hits in that, but a lot of near misses. One of the cars that caught my eye was the yellow McClenny car. He's just going to avoid getting collected as Philpott comes down the track. Just misses getting clipped, and then you talked about it. That was just a solid hit to the inside, and then unfortunately the 88 coming in and getting collected. Kind of just nowhere to go for Holly Clark.
I'm backing this up. I'm recreating the crash.
You fixing the cars?
Watch Philpott right in the center of that 50. Had it cleared, and then he saw Thorne coming up. Where do you go? I just have nowhere to go but on the brakes and turn left. And into the inside wall hard. Up here from Sarah's top cam.
Just want to relate to everybody that we just got word all drivers are okay.
Man.
The last few drivers we just wanted to make sure with, but
Holly Clark there, looks like she was the one that got Lewis right at the end. Joey East with some great driving in the 54. Ruzbarski just clears it, and Clark getting it there. And we're going to see either down in turn number 3. You see Holly Clark talking it over with parents. Corey with some eagle eyes over here. Caesar had the shot of Joey East with some flat tire, and then it got crazy there. So, yeah, avoiding the crash, contact was made. Joey East sliding away with a right side flat. And then the photographers start running. That's when you start realizing.
Oh, so was that Clark that hit the wall there? I think it is.
Yep.
Yeah,
remember she was caught up in that wreck on the back straightaway.
Okay.
But yeah, whenever you see photographers running, that's time to run too. Good work, team, here, as it was all kinds of crazy. Man, if you thought the sport of auto racing was safe and sane, you thought wrong. Oh, there.
Lenny White had a great restart. Zampa tried to get to the outside, but not able to get there. Lenny White clears for the lead out of turn number 2.
Just almost like predicted or expected, but Zampa, he's got the bumper and he might need to use it.
And he just might. We talked about it. He's going to get to the inside into turn number 1. Lenny White has contact. Is he going to save it?
How did he
does.
save it? How did he save it?
Huddleston to the inside in the battle for second, but Dylan Zampa has taken the lead with 3 laps to go.
Working Lenny White for the second.
More contact. Lenny White's going to get turned into turn number 1. And he's going to get straightened out.
How? We're still green. We're racing.
We're still green, but man, do we have a huge glob of cars heading into turn number 3 right now.
Hingarani off the pace.
Taking the white flag is Dylan Zampa in the 92. Cars smoking, tires smoking. Are these cars going to make it back to the line?
Out to the lead, the 92 of Dylan Zampa.
And the debut, the inaugural event, the 92 of Dylan Zampa comes out of turn 4, and he will win the first ever zMAX Cars Tour West main event.
Cars smoking, crossing the line. Wow. What a race.
I don't think we're going to...
There might not be any happy Harvicks in the pits here tonight.
Oh my gosh. It was, I don't know how, twice, 3 times, 4 times? I don't know how we didn't crash on those.
And a little sign language, I'm sure. Gloves are coming off.
Oh,
Might be a little more than sign language.
holy cow, Tommy Jeffrey, that was crazy. Here we are, the first Cars Tour West race in victory lane on the last lap. Dylan Zampa, holy cow, man. What the heck was that, dude? Got a little crazy over here in 3 and 4, man. What the heck?
Yeah, you know, just got to hand it off to my crew. They worked really hard. And, you know, I just appreciate everybody on my crew for working really hard. You know, we worked really hard, and we were struggling with drive off, and I really was just trying to figure out what I could get with drive off, and, you know, I just had to get a restart of my lifetime, and, you know, I got to his outside, and he, you know, we just ran hard. I mean, that's kind of what I felt like we ran. We ran hard. You know, he tried to pinch me, and I was there, so, you know, it's just racing at that point. So, got a couple donuts, but I got to hand it off to my crew, my dad, Joe, Jason Fensler up in the top. You know, without them, I wouldn't be here right now.